Hello everybody, my name is DennyJannetti, and I have quite a big announcement. I'm gonna be, for the rest of this season and hopefully more, riding for Wheels Up Bike Shop, and that's pretty cool because not only do I love the bike shop and I love the people in there, I use it quite frequently. Brad, the owner up there, was kind enough to reach out to me and wanted to do a little bit of a collaboration, and he was kind enough to sponsor me for the rest of the year. And I'm insanely humbled. When I first started making videos and putting them out here on YouTube, it was just mostly kind of for me to catalog things, and some people sort of jumped on it, and it's cool to see them making an impact, and I'm just insanely humbled. I really am, and I can't thank Brad and the guys up there enough for putting their faith in me. And this video here is a ride and chat with the owner, Brad, and we got into some good stuff. And if you're at Mountain Creek, just go right up the road, go check out Wheels Up Bike Shop. They're awesome guys. They do great work in there. They have unbelievable rentals. They have bike lockers, and they do a lot of walk-in stuff. So inevitably, when you break something at Creek, run up there and they'll take care of you the best you can. So once again, thanks to Brad and Wheels Up Bike Shop for putting their faith in me. And here's a video.
Gentlemen, hey, yeah. Oh, you guys do me a favor. Can you check out my brakes? I think they're starting to fade.
Gotcha.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go charge my phone. Is this the right one? It is not. What about this one? Oof. Did you guys sell the rentals today?
Yeah.
But you only got one, right? How many do you guys have? Six? Are they're all DH, right?
Yeah, that's crazy actually. Nothing too crazy.
No. Looks alright.
Yeah, looks pretty decent. About halfway through your life. I mean, putting the sintered pads in itself would probably help. Take away that fading that you're feeling. But
Yeah, that's the plan.
other than that, weed feels good. If anything, I'll toss a syringe on super fast if there's any air up top.
You're the
But
man.
Other than that,
You're the man.
she's sweet.
Give me a pound. My man. I am with the owner of Wheels Up Bike Shop, Mr. Brad Barlow. Pleasure to see you, my friend. I've got a bit of an announcement later. That was awkward, but I'm gonna chase Brad down the mountain. If he doesn't drop me, it'll be fantastic. But we got a little announcement later. But for right now, we're just gonna do a little bit of riding. So Brad owns Wheels Up down the road from Creek. Awesome dude. Probably my favorite shop. Just lost my foot. Hoofa. Wee! 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 All right, ready? Let's do it. Oh, I hope I'm in a good gear. I am. All right, it's fine. All right. Right through the glass. It's fine. Oh, God. It's fine. He owns a bike shop. Black on the warm-up. Gotta love it. You gotta love it. Where you going? Ask you, because I have a very specific thing.
Yeah.
What is your biggest pet, before you owned your shop,
Yeah.
what is your biggest pet peeve about shops? Because I have one very specific one, and I want to know yours.
Being told no for like not offering a solution.
Right.
Like, might not be able to fix the problem like exactly, but like just not having an alternative option if something's not possible.
Okay. So like, Has anything specifically happened to you like before in the past that you remember, or sometimes like recently where you at the shop you were like, hey, you didn't think it was possible and you helped somebody out fix it?
Not really, but I think it's just generally like you bring something to a professional because you don't necessarily know the answer. Okay. And you're looking for that help.
I know I don't know the answer to anything.
So I don't know, when you're told no,
right,
it's just like, great, like now what am I gonna do?
Right. Gotcha.
It's like you kind of phone a friend or go somewhere to get, you know, some alternative, right? Because it's just a bicycle, there's not too much to it.
Right. Or you end up like jerry-rigging it yourself and it becomes a little bit unsafe.
Yeah.
Like we've all done in the past. But
right,
every time I've gone to you guys, and again, I'm not just saying this because you're here with me right now, you guys have always been awesome to me. So my big thing is it's attention to detail.
Yep.
And it happens all the time, and you guys were the first shop to ever do it. It's a downhill bike, right? So you have to do what to put in the stand? Pull the seat up.
Yep.
When people don't put the seat back, it means you're not paying attention to detail. You guys do that. You wanna know why? Because you guys ride downhill bikes. You guys ride at creek. And that is super important because let's say, God forbid, you don't realize it because you don't think about it. You get on the trail, could hurt you, you hit a bump or something like that.
Absolutely. We have a big sign right on the cash register.
Oh, do you really?
That says valve caps and lower the seat.
See, that's the stuff I like.
Yeah.
So let me ask you too, with everything, you ride yourself, obviously. This is not just for show. We didn't just say, hey Brad, here's a bike today. You employ everybody who rides too.
Yeah.
How does that help? Like it has to, right? Like,
I mean, look, to do what we do, you have to be passionate about it.
Right.
So, you know, generally if you're passionate about something, you participate in it as well. But you know, the guys that work on the shop, I'm very fortunate that they really are just great mechanics, and
yes,
also they're enthusiasts themselves.
Yes.
So the biggest thing for them is just, I want everybody to have a different kind of opinion, right? Because the way I ride or my opinions might not match up with yours, or, you know, Joe Schmo that comes in the shop, right?
Right.
Like, I want everybody to kind of have their own opinion. So, you know, we're all at a great level of riding. I'm probably the worst of everyone in the shop.
I don't know about that.
But,
I wasn't ready for you to cut across Alpha like that. I had to pedal like a madman to catch up. But yeah, whatever. Sure, whatever you say, Brad.
But no, it's just really good because, you know, the way I set my bike up is different than the way Morgan
right,
or Connor sets
right,
his bike
exactly,
up, or John, or Jay, or anybody at the shop. We all kind of bring something different to the table.
Yeah.
And you know, we all have the same goal, which is just, you know, to get more people on bikes and more people having a good time.
And more people on bikes is great.
Yeah.
All right, as we drop into Waterboy, I actually wanted to tell this story about how me and Brad's relationship sort of started. Steezy! I lost the jockey wheel. And I called him up from the lift after I was trying to go chainless, which I couldn't really do. And I said to him, hey, do you have a jockey wheel? And he's like, oh, I could do you one better. And granted, I had spent a lot of money at the shop, and, you know, I've been a good customer. So we had an extra derailleur laying around that somebody had taken off the bike and said, hey, you use this? We got no use for it. It's missing a part or two, but we got a replacement of yours. And I said yes. So stuff like that goes a real long way with me, and it just shows that, you know, a local shop going the extra mile, which is really important to me. Oh, let me ask you too, because I think a big part of your business is walk-up stuff, which is pretty unique, because there are shops out there that will do that type of stuff, but you guys kind of, that's a big part of your business plan, right?
Yeah.
So walk me through that. Like, I mean,
it just comes to the proximity of the mountain,
right? And
why a majority of our customers are in the shop in the first place, right? You know?
Yeah, that's sort of why I got there. Hey, this is broken, Brad. Can you fix it?
Yeah.
And most of the time, you can.
We try. You know, we can't fix everything 100% of the time, but chances more often than not are we're gonna get it done for you.
Right.
You know, but it's a function of the shop. We're fortunate enough to be adjacent to a bike park. I mean, I think it's closer to ride from the shop than it is the parking lot.
I would say it's downhill. Yeah. I can tell you that.
So, you know, we just kind of cater to customers, right? And our whole goal, our whole business, like, use your words, our business plan, right, is to get more people on bikes. And you know, if you can't fix something on the spot when someone's on a weekend trip, or
yes,
you know,
yes,
come
exactly,
far away to ride for the day, and you know, accidents happen, right? Things break.
It's Mountain Creek, man. Things get broken all the time. Trust me. I've gone through 3 derailers in the last year alone, so I get it. Yeah. Also, I remember years ago you told, well, not a year, about a year ago, you told me you wouldn't have opened a shop anywhere else.
No, definitely not.
No.
I'm very fortunate to have the spot that I do, and I'm kind of happy that that I'm the one who's able to do it, because I really enjoy it.
You guys do a good job. So
Thank
the
you.
only thing is also too is I wanted to bring up with you is, how do you think a shop like that helps the bike community here? Because it's also like, because this like pocket here has so many good riders.
Yeah.
Like, and just like the people who live pretty close. Like, I'm coming from far. I didn't grow up here like you guys did, because you're from not far from here. How do you think having a shop like this helps? Because especially one that's mountain bike specific, because there's so many shops out there that are like, oh yeah, we have a couple trail bikes here, but it's not really, you know, it's not really our forte.
Yeah, I mean, exactly what we're doing here today, right? Like,
right.
You stopped in and wanted to go for a ride, so you know,
Yes.
we're all willing to go and do that. So we help build the community, and
100%.
you know, like I said, just wanting to kind of share the joy that bikes brings to us.
Right.
We want to make sure that everyone else kind of has that same opportunity as us.
Because at the end of the day, we're grown men riding bikes, and you know, the more time we're off the bikes, plus it's great too, because you guys are awesome. Because I say all the time, I don't fix them, I just ride them, and I'm really good at breaking them too. So you know, you have me as a customer for life, because you know I'm gonna break something. But all right, let's go down, and I think I got 1 or 2 more for you.
All right,
Oh, what's up, Jack? How are you, brother? None. Also, Brad's saying he's the worst rider out of all of them is just kind of not true, because he's really talented. He's dropping me a little bit. Hoo-yah! Oh, what a transfer. Guy knows what he's doing. Oh, again. Whee! Can't do it like that. What's your favorite trail here?
Well, there's a little like side bit off of 99 that goes down into lower bushwhack that I really like, into Asylum.
Nice.
You want to check it out?
Yes, I'm gonna maybe do it. I think I know what you're talking about. We'll see.
So
I know you'll do it though.
It's very easy.
Okay. Is it a roll or a jump?
So it can be both.
Okay.
If you're gonna roll, favor the right side a little bit.
Okay.
When you get to the edge, just let off the brakes and roll down.
Okay.
When you get to the flat spot, just hit the brakes and turn left.
Okay.
Hit the brakes, then turn left.
I will try my best to remember that. Worst comes to worst, I'll get an awesome shot of you doing it.
All right.
Here we go.
Good.
All right, yeah. All right, second run of the day. We're out here on 99. Love that. Here we go. Oof. Rocks, 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 rocks. Tree branch. All right. Let's see. Probably not, but yeah. Oh, nice! I lived. Yay!
Not bad.
Thanks, man. I wouldn't have done that if you weren't here. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Old bushwhack.
Yeah, we'll go old bushwhack and we'll kind of head back where we were.
Hooray!
Good.
Yes. Thanks for letting me know that rolled, because I wouldn't have thought that any other way. Sick.
Over here.
Yeah. Okay. I usually just go around. I usually do that other line, but Into a silent trail. Whee! Well, that's a pretty big step down. That's a pretty sizable gap. So what is one thing when you started this business, right? Is this the first bike shop you've ever owned?
Kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you do before this? Because I think it was, you said it was a mobile, it started out as mobile, sir, so explain that to me.
Yeah, so during COVID,
Yeah.
identified a need for a bike shop, right? There were really long wait times and a lot of people on bikes, so I used to work at a bike shop when I was younger and
Right.
all the way through college, and kind of always held the interest. And then yeah, I opened it up as a mobile shop in 2020 during COVID.
Nice.
And then it's just kind of been steadily growing, and then I had the opportunity to open up here next to Creek.
How long you been riding for? When's the first time you came here?
First time I came here, I was probably 11 or 12 years old.
So about 5 years ago.
Yeah. Very kind.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I try to be.
No,
You have a full head of hair, so.
It was probably sometime around like 2000 or 2001.
Oh, wow.
My brother worked at the skate park that they used to have.
Oh, yeah, heard of that. Yeah, sick.
And I came up here and I would just, like, you know, I was a park rat and I would grab a bike and try some downhill stuff.
Nice.
Then I actually stopped riding for about 15 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yo, you're like me, too. Like, I raced BMX in my youth.
Yep.
And then I think 2022, I decided to try this, and I've loved it ever since. So,
Yeah.
What would you tell? All right, so this is great. What would you tell somebody that's looking to get into it,
Yeah.
or somebody who's been away from it? What would you tell them? Because we've both been in that situation, and now you do it for a living.
Yeah. Honestly, I would just say to try it, right? Don't worry about, you know, having the best bike. Don't worry about having the best gear. Like, you know, obviously make sure you have a full face helmet. Make sure that you have brakes on your bike, and you know, it's decent. But just get started, right?
Right.
Like, you don't need to go and make this huge investment into, you know, a crazy top of the line bike. Just kind of run what you brung at first, and you know, see if you like it first, and then go from there. I mean, it's a really welcoming community where everyone is going to kind of help guide you along, and you know, you can start slow. You don't just have to take a full dive into it, unless you want to, which, you know.
You can, if you're like 16, you can. But if you're in your 30s like I was, it's baby steps, you know.
Exactly.
But it's cool. It's cool what you said about welcoming community, because I remember I think it was like the second time I ever came in to see you guys. You came out from behind the counter, shook my hand, and introduced yourself, and that goes a long way for for me. And I think that's just kind of in general. Like, I remember coming in, calling on the phone, and Jason knew my name right away.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's okay, cool. Like, that goes a long way. And I think obviously here at Creek's the same way, but every time I go into your shop, I feel like I'm just one of the guys there, and that's awesome.
I mean, that's what we're trying to build, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, nobody's any more important than anybody else.
No.
We're all people, and
Yes.
you know, I think a lot of bike shops do forget that, you know.
Yes.
You know, just anyone who comes in, we try to remember their name, remember their bike, and
Yes.
give them the same level of service that, you know, I treat my own bike with.
We're all people except for Boone. Boone is the dog. Pet the dog. He loves it. Also, too, like, the reason you reached out to me, and I love working with you. I'm a big fan of yours in general.
Thank you.
Because you guys do great work, and it's awesome. But like, my big thing is like, you own one of the best bike shops, and you have no ego about it, and that's so awesome to me, because that's not the case all the time. And I think that's awesome, because every time you come in there, you treat somebody as your equal, whether they have no idea what they're doing and they're renting, and I've seen it firsthand, or somebody's coming in for a race, you know, who's a pro that just needs a quick, you know, tune-up or something like that, and that's awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't look at it as mine. I think it's more of the community's, right? Like, it's no secret, I didn't start the bike shop. There's been a bike shop there from, you know, the early 2000s with Jay Rinker and Ridetopia, and you know, it's just kind of my turn to carry the torch and you know, help grow the community and kind of, you know, keep a bike shop here in Vernon. We have a great community.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's not just the bike park. We have incredible just regular mountain bike trails. There's
Yes, we
awesome
do.
enduro stuff. We have amazing road rides. I mean, I don't know if you want to pan that way and just take a look at what we have.
Look at that. This is New Jersey, by the way. You would never know it, but it's awesome.
We have a really strong community here, and it's cycling is very strong, and you know, I just want to keep growing it and kind of share the joy that bikes bring me.
All right, so last thing I'm going to ask you, and I try to ask everybody this: what do bikes mean to you, man? Because at the end of the day, I know that's a silly question, but like, I tell people all the time, and I'm not shy about it, I was such a different person before I got on this bike.
Yeah.
You know, I was drinking way too much, and you know, I had no hobbies, and now I'm here, and I'm like, I look forward to it every week. So what do bikes mean to you?
I think bikes are like, they're an equalizer for everybody.
Yes.
Right? So it doesn't matter, you know, what your background is, where you're coming from or whatever, we're all doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, riding a bike down a hill, you know, and whether you want to go fast, whether you want to hit rocks or jumps or, you know, whatever, at the end of the day, we're all doing the same thing. You know, and for me, it's, I have a pretty busy life between being a shop owner, I have 2 kids.
Who also ride and are good riders.
I have a full-time job on top of the bike shop as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, for me, it's just a bit of an escape. It lets me clear the
That's exactly what it is, man.
You know, and, you know, whatever it is for me.
Yo, shredders.
Once again, before the video ends, I just really want to take a second to thank Brad and everyone up at Wheels Up Bikes for giving me this opportunity. Like I said in the opening, I'm insanely humbled and forever grateful for anyone taking a leap of faith with me and trusting me with their brand and their business. If you're at Creek and you need something done on your bike, you're looking for a rental, or you just need a tune-up before you go out, please go see Brad and the guys up at Wheels Up. They're awesome, great dudes. Hang out on the couch, grab yourself a Red Bull, wait for them to finish up, and just chat about bikes because they're all riders there too. So once again, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me throughout this journey, and I look to see you out on the mountain. Go out and ride something.